Well, hey everybody, backyard scrapping here. Continuing on with our little wintertime scrapping series. We're going to scrap this, it's a direct TV DVR, and I have scrapped a few of these in the past, and they are actually decent considering, you know, what we have to get our hands on today. I mean, there's a hard drive in here, you know, some other stuff. So let's go ahead and get started on this. As normal, I will time lapse. You know, I'll time lapse this because it's just too boring otherwise. The time lapses, I actually like watching the time lapses. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started on this, and we'll get back at you guys in just a bit. Okay guys, I'm going to cut back in here for just a second. I just wanted to show you the different things that are in here. They have a fairly decent board in them. I mean, as you can see, we've got some, you know, some very nice memory type IC chips. We've got a bunch of flat packs in here. I'm presuming under these are going to be, this I know is another flat pack, and under here should be a BGA chip. We also, I can see the card in here, which I will get out in a moment, but the card also is going to have something on it. We've got these short cable connectors, the power supply, which has a nice copper heat sink on it, some aluminum, you know, some chips on it, and then naturally we have this hard drive. So I'm going to go ahead and go back into time lapse. This board actually also has gold on it. So anyway, I'm going to go back into time lapse, and we'll continue breaking this down, and we'll get back at you in just a bit. Okay guys, as you can see, we've got it completely tore apart. Very little plastic on this, just the front cover and you know, a couple little board holders, and that's it. So we've got you know, our scrap steel, which I'm not going to bother to put back up here. We have a very good board here. I mean, this board is got gold plating all over it. So, I mean, on both sides. In here, there's really not that much, but we have gold pins here, we have pins here. I would have to check the rest of these. I think some of these connections are just going to be tin, but we have bunches of chips. We've got a lot of chips on this board. Like I said, we have flat packs everywhere. We've got these memory type ICs. We've got another big a big flat pack under here, and we actually have one of those good. In fact, let me pop it off and show you the good BGA chips. If I can get this to come off. Sometimes these little boogers don't like popping off. That's the BGA chips that you want, these tops. So, as you can see, we have that. This secondary board is also a very good board. It is absolutely full of gold plating. So, once we strip that board off, we'll actually keep that board as well. We have our card, which also has a gold chip in it. These are a couple of lesser quality boards. These connectors are 10. I don't believe they're gold plated. They're not. But there's an IC chip here and a switch, a little bit of silver. So, and we got a bunch of little switches here, which are going to all contain silver. One LED, which is going to contain a little silver and a little gold. So, we've got 2 low-grade boards out of it, 2 really nice high-grade boards. This chip, we've got these connectors, short cable connectors, which is actually a RCA to a cable connection. We have these, which were not gold plated on the ends, but I also just throw these in my scrap board box because they are copper. We have 1 ribbon cable, which is also a lot of copper in those, plus these ends, which are 95% of these are at least gold tip plated. We have a fan which was working. We have a good power supply. This is a, I believe it's a 12-volt output power supply. So this is actually can be, if you're building something, or you know, that's going to be contained where this will be covered up. This is already wired just for 12 volt, just to power hard drives. So you could actually just power your hard drives off of that. And we have the hard drive, which every one of these that I've done, the hard drive has been good. Something, I don't know where, you know, on the board or whatever goes bad on these, but normally I haven't had any hard drives yet. And I've only done a few of them. Maybe this is my 4th or 5th one. But this is a 250 gigabyte IDE hard drive, which they're a little bit harder to come by in that size. Most of your IDEs were smaller. So I'm going to check this hard drive, and see if it's any good. If it is, I will put it on the shelf with the good ones. And if not, we'll scrap it out as well. So guys, that kind of wraps it up. I mean, like I said, there's a lot better stuff in these. This board actually, to me, is a better board than a more modern motherboard. And there's something with a Pentium 4 in it, you know, normally is not going to have as many chips as this board has, or as many good chips as this board has. So when you can get your hands on these, don't shy away from them. They're actually, you know, a very high quality board. Like I said, there's gold plating all over it on both sides. So, I mean, they're definitely worth getting. Alright guys, this is going to wrap up this video. This is on scrapping our recorder. So, I guess we'll see you guys in the next one.
I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.